Stay away from these 6 foods if you have diabetes. Managing blood sugar levels becomes a daily task, and what you eat plays a critical role in keeping those levels steady. Certain foods may cause your blood sugar to spike dangerously high, making diabetes harder to control and increasing your risk of complications. The key to managing diabetes effectively is understanding which foods work against your efforts to keep your blood sugar in check. Some foods may seem harmless, but may secretly push your blood glucose levels higher than you'd expect. In today's video, we'll take a closer look at 6 specific foods that people with diabetes should avoid. Also, watch till the end to find out some foods that should be on a diabetic's diet. Now, without wasting any more time, let's get started.
1.
Sugary beverages. When a person consumes sugary beverages, the sugar hits the bloodstream at a rapid pace, leading to a sudden spike in glucose levels. This is particularly dangerous for someone with diabetes, as their body either doesn't produce enough insulin or cannot use insulin effectively. Insulin is the hormone responsible for regulating blood sugar, and when it's not functioning properly, these spikes may lead to dangerous health outcomes. Furthermore, sugary beverages have little to no nutritional value. They are essentially empty calories, meaning they contribute significantly to your daily calorie intake without offering any beneficial nutrients, vitamins, or minerals. For people with diabetes, this is especially problematic because the focus should be on nutrient-dense foods that help manage blood sugar levels. Moreover, regularly consuming sugary beverages may lead to a condition known as hyperglycemia or high blood sugar, which can result in short-term issues like excessive thirst, frequent urination, fatigue, and blurred vision. Over time, consistently high blood sugar levels may cause more serious complications such as nerve damage, kidney problems, heart disease, and vision impairment. Sugary drinks like fruit punch and soda have a lot of empty calories, and new studies show that these drinks may raise your chance of getting diabetes.
2.
White bread and refined grains. White bread and similar products like white rice, pasta, and pastries are made from refined grains, which have been stripped of their bran and germ during processing. This refining process removes much of the fiber, vitamins, and minerals naturally present in whole grains. What remains is a product that is digested quickly, leading to rapid absorption of glucose into the bloodstream. For someone with diabetes, this fast breakdown of carbohydrates into glucose may lead to sharp spikes in blood sugar levels, which are difficult for their body to manage effectively. When you eat white bread or refined grains, your body converts them almost immediately into glucose. For people with diabetes, this quick conversion may overwhelm the body's ability to produce or use insulin, the hormone that helps regulate blood sugar. If the body can't produce enough insulin, or if the cells become resistant to it, which is common in type 2 diabetes, blood glucose levels may remain elevated over time. These frequent spikes in blood sugar may cause damage to blood vessels and nerves, leading to complications like cardiovascular disease, neuropathy, and kidney damage. Usually, 1 to 3 grams of added sugar are present in a piece of commercial white bread. Higher sugar levels could indicate pointless added sweets. 3. Full-fat dairy products. Full-fat dairy products, such as whole milk, cheese, butter, and cream, contain significant amounts of saturated fats, which are particularly challenging for the body to metabolize efficiently. This difficulty is magnified for individuals with diabetes, especially those with type 2 diabetes, where insulin resistance is a core problem. In type 2 diabetes, the body either fails to produce enough insulin or does not use it effectively. Insulin is crucial for regulating blood sugar levels, and when the body struggles to respond to it properly, maintaining healthy blood glucose levels becomes increasingly difficult. When someone with diabetes consumes saturated fats found in full-fat dairy, it can intensify insulin resistance, as these fats interfere with the body's insulin sensitivity. Insulin resistance means that the cells do not respond well to insulin, making it harder to move glucose out of the bloodstream and into cells for energy. This impaired glucose metabolism causes blood sugar to stay elevated, leading to a greater risk of complications over time, including cardiovascular issues, nerve damage, and even organ dysfunction. Moreover, the saturated fats in full-fat dairy products are often associated with weight gain, particularly around the abdominal area. This type of fat, known as visceral fat, is stored deep within the abdominal cavity and surrounds important organs like the liver, pancreas, and intestines. Visceral fat is particularly concerning because it has a pro-inflammatory effect on the body, releasing chemicals and hormones that can further increase insulin resistance. The hormonal changes triggered by this excess fat can exacerbate blood sugar control issues, making it increasingly difficult for individuals with diabetes to manage their condition effectively. In fact, visceral fat is more harmful than subcutaneous fat, the fat stored just under the skin, because it promotes chronic, low-grade inflammation throughout the body, which is detrimental to metabolic health. For people with diabetes, the accumulation of visceral fat adds another layer of risk. As visceral fat increases, the body's inflammatory response can become chronic, impairing insulin sensitivity even further. Additionally, excess weight forces the body to work harder to maintain blood sugar control, leading to a cycle where higher blood glucose levels promote additional fat storage, particularly in the abdominal area. This cycle not only increases the risk of developing complications, but also makes existing conditions harder to manage. When blood sugar remains elevated over time, it can damage blood vessels and lead to diabetic neuropathy, kidney problems, and cardiovascular disease. 4. Fried foods. Fried foods, like French fries, fried chicken, and donuts, pose unique risks for individuals managing diabetes due to the cooking process, high fat content, and calorie density. These foods are usually prepared in oils that are reused multiple times and heated to high temperatures, a combination that produces harmful trans fats. Trans fats are widely recognized for their role in elevating the risk of cardiovascular disease by raising LDL, bad cholesterol levels, and promoting arterial plaque buildup. For individuals with diabetes, who already have a heightened risk of heart disease due to their condition, consuming foods high in trans fats only amplifies this risk, leading to serious complications such as heart attacks and strokes. Moreover, fried foods are high in fat, which complicates blood sugar management. When a large amount of fat is consumed, it slows down digestion, meaning that food stays in the stomach longer. For people with diabetes, this delay in digestion can make it difficult to predict and control blood glucose levels, as sugars may be released into the bloodstream at irregular intervals. This unpredictability in blood sugar can cause dangerous swings, resulting in episodes of hypoglycemia, low blood sugar, or hyperglycemia, high blood sugar, each carrying serious health risks. Over time, frequent fluctuations in blood sugar levels can lead to complications, including nerve damage, kidney disease, and vision problems. In addition, fried foods are often calorie-dense. Small servings may contain a large number of calories, and consistent consumption of calorie-rich foods leads to weight gain, especially around the abdomen. Abdominal fat, or visceral fat, is associated with increased insulin resistance, making it harder for the body to effectively use insulin. This exacerbation of insulin resistance means that blood glucose levels may rise more easily and be harder to control, requiring more intensive management and medication. For someone with diabetes, maintaining a healthy weight is crucial to keeping blood sugar levels stable, as excess body weight places additional stress on the body's ability to regulate insulin. Studies further reinforce these risks. In a major study involving over 111,000 participants, researchers found that the frequency of fried food consumption was directly correlated with an increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes. This link likely results from the combined effects of trans fats, delayed digestion, and weight gain associated with these foods. For individuals already diagnosed with diabetes, eating fried foods could accelerate the progression of the disease and increase the likelihood of associated complications, ultimately compromising long-term health and quality of life. 5. Processed snacks. Processed snacks such as chips, crackers, and packaged baked goods are often made with white flour and contain little to no fiber, which is crucial for regulating blood sugar. The lack of fiber means that these foods are quickly digested and converted into glucose, leading to rapid spikes in blood sugar. For people with diabetes, these spikes are problematic because the body struggles to produce or respond to insulin effectively, making it harder to keep blood sugar within a healthy range. Another issue with processed snacks is their high-calorie content. These foods are often calorie-dense but low in nutrients, meaning they add extra calories to the diet without providing the vitamins, minerals, or fiber that the body needs to function properly. For individuals with diabetes, managing their weight is a critical part of controlling the disease. Excess weight, particularly around the abdomen, increases insulin resistance, making it harder to regulate blood sugar levels. Processed snacks, with their high calorie content and lack of nutritional value, may contribute to weight gain and make diabetes more difficult to manage. Processed snacks are also commonly high in sodium, which may lead to high blood pressure. This is particularly concerning for people with diabetes, as they are already at a higher risk of developing cardiovascular issues. High blood pressure and diabetes together increase the risk of heart attacks and strokes because they both contribute to the damage of blood vessels and arteries. By avoiding processed snacks, people with diabetes may reduce their sodium intake and help protect their cardiovascular health. 6. Sweetened breakfast cereals. Many breakfast cereals are marketed as healthy, but in reality, they contain significant amounts of sugar, often hidden under names like high-fructose corn syrup, sucrose, or glucose syrup. When you consume sweetened cereals, your body has to work harder to regulate blood glucose levels, which may lead to a situation where blood sugar rises too high and then crashes shortly after. This roller coaster effect on blood sugar may leave a person feeling fatigued, irritable, and hungry soon after eating. For people with diabetes, these fluctuations make it harder to maintain stable blood sugar levels throughout the day, increasing the risk of both hyperglycemia and hypoglycemia, both of which may have serious consequences. Moreover, many sweetened breakfast cereals are low in protein, which is another important nutrient for people with diabetes. Protein helps to slow digestion and provides a more sustained energy release, preventing the rapid rise in blood sugar that occurs with refined carbohydrates. Without enough protein in the meal, the body digests the food quickly, leading to short-lived energy and a quicker return to hunger. This often results in overeating later in the day, which may further disrupt blood sugar control and lead to additional weight gain. Now that we have informed you about 6 foods that a person with high blood sugar should avoid, let's focus on creating a diet suitable for them. Here are 5 foods that are suitable for people with diabetes: leafy greens, whole grains, fatty fish, nuts and seeds, and berries. Each of these options provides essential nutrients, helps regulate blood sugar, and supports overall health, reducing the risk of complications associated with diabetes. Managing diabetes requires not only reducing sugar intake, but also avoiding foods that trigger glucose spikes and contribute to insulin resistance. By steering clear of sugary beverages, refined grains, full-fat dairy, fried foods, processed snacks, and sweetened cereals, individuals may better manage their blood sugar and reduce the risk of complications related to diabetes. Always consult a healthcare provider for personalized dietary advice.